Hi YouTube, it's Samantha. I'm here with another tag. This one is a baby planning tag. It's for asking questions about what you plan to do while pregnant and after the baby comes. So I'm not pregnant now, don't worry. I didn't leave that out for you guys, but I just thought this was a neat tag. I've seen a couple of you guys do and thought I would answer these questions. So there was about 23 questions, but I did take a few out because I just didn't have an answer to them, or I just didn't feel like it was a question I would do. So question 1 is, will we find out the gender of the baby? Yes. That's something that I have no patience not to find out. In fact, I wish when you peed on a stick the first time, it would just tell you what you were having. Will we use a pacifier? I believe so. All the babies I've ever babysat or had in my family have used them, although I've had a few babies that I've watched or been around that didn't really care for them too much. So I mean, if when the time comes our baby's not that into it, you know, I might not use it. But I think that we'll definitely get them to begin with, just so we have them and just play that by ear. Any nursery ideas? Yes, if it's a boy, it'll be camouflage. Me and my husband kind of have two different pictures in our head of what type of camouflage that we want. And if it's a girl, he really doesn't have any desire to look at girl nursery themes just yet. But I've seen a few shabby chic type ones with the chandeliers and light pale neutral colors that I just thought were adorable. So that's kind of where we're at on what we think that we're going to go for, but that could always change. Are we the first, middle, or last of our friends trying to conceive? Out of family, we're the last on my side and the middle on his side. Out of friends, most of our friends aren't married or even in long-term committed relationships. They're kind of just hanging out, and if they do have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they're not really at that point in their relationship to get married and have kids yet, or at least that they haven't told us, except for my best friend who is pregnant right now. So I could say that we're among the first, but not the first. So then the next question is, will we use hand-me-downs? Yes, that's a definite yes. I'm all about a bargain. I don't see anything wrong with using hand-me-downs, especially if you know where they come from. I've got sisters and family members galore who will have stuff that they've already been slowly kind of giving to us. So hand-me-downs are a yes for sure. It won't be everything that we use, but it'll be a good portion. Will we make our own baby food? I would like to say that I'd be doing that all the time, but I think we'll do a little bit of both. I think I'll do store-bought, and when I have the time and are able to, I think I'll make some of my own. I'm not going to go out and buy a baby bullet. I have a magic bullet, which I think will work just fine, or any hand blender or anything like that. So we'll probably make some, but it won't be all of the food. How close in age do we want our children to be? We're hoping for a 2-year gap. This will be our first kid, so hopefully a 2-year gap, not too far apart to where they really don't have much in common. I want them to still be close. My sisters are about 4 years older than me, and as kids we weren't really that close. And we're closer now as adults, but I just want our kids to have a closer bond. Will we co-sleep? Co-sleeping kind of scares me because I know some horror stories with it, if you will. So it makes me nervous. I think with that, I think it'll be more once the baby comes, we'll kind of know a little more how comfortable we are with that. I know for sure if we don't co-sleep, the bassinet, when the baby first comes home, will be right next to the bed, if anything. Will we use a stroller or wear our baby? I think it'll be a little bit of both. I think that the strollers are really easy and convenient, and it just seems to make more sense to me, although I do like the bonding aspect of wearing the sling, so I think it'll be both. When will you introduce solid or baby food? I don't really know when necessarily the right time is, but I think it's about 4 months is when my sisters started introducing baby food. So actually, if you guys know when is the right time or have any suggestions for that one, could you please kind of give me your information and feedback below? I'd really appreciate it, as much feedback as possible. And then the next is, do you want a boy or girl first? A boy. I've said that. A boy, a boy, a boy. We want a boy. And do we have names picked out? Yes. Although I'm not going to say them on here. We're going to wait till we get pregnant, find out what we're having, and then hopefully do a competition or a drawing, if you will, for all of the subscribers to kind of play along and get the name out there a fun, cool way and send out a prize that way. So subscribe. Any TTCers that have not yet subscribed, subscribe so when that time comes you can participate. And then, let's see. Sorry, I keep looking down. That's where my questions are. How many children do we want? We'd like 2. Home birth or hospital birth? Hospital birth. I totally give kudos to all of you moms who are planning on doing or have done home births or birthing centers. I think it's a wonderful experience, but I just, for myself, prefer a hospital birth. My anxiety for all the possible things that could go wrong is just way too high, and I just find it to be more comforting for me to be in a hospital where I know everything that could possibly go wrong could have what it needs to correct that right there. But that's just me. Epidural or natural birth. Once again, kudos to you who could do a natural birth or are planning on one. I, however, have a 0 pain scale, and I'm going to probably 99.9% sure use the epidural. And then cloth or disposable diapers is the last question. I've only ever known disposable diapers. I've never known anyone to ever actually use cloth diapers. However, since coming on YouTube and watching all these other videos and reading blogs, cloth diapers seem to be like the thing to do. So if you guys could just give me your feedback as well on that, just let me know why, other than the price, I know they say it's cheaper, what you recommend about the cloth diaper over the disposable diaper, and let me know some brands and some price ranges on them, just because I have no idea about the cloth diapers, and I wouldn't mind getting a couple just to give it a try and see how it goes, and who knows, I might jump on that wagon too and be all about them. So, well, that's it for the 18 questions that I chose to do for the baby planning tag. I'd love to see your guys' responses, and please, please, please give me your feedback and subscribe if you haven't already. And then I'm going to be uploading another video here probably tonight as well, which will be just my regular cycle update. So thank you again, and that's it.